this paint, that you can't use ordinary Dulux?
You can, but this is a lot less reflective. And that's why.
Okay.
So it doesn't look shiny.
Yes.
They're a sort of dead matte paint.
Yes.
I mean, there's other makes, but this is the one that we particularly use. It is fireproof, but that doesn't matter out here.
But it might in other places.
On the stages.
Yes.
We're supposed to use fireproof paint.
See, I'm just looking at our wall there, over there, and how many colours on an ordinary bit of Cotswold stone wall.
Hundreds.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It absolutely is. And
Yeah.
you managed to copy that incredibly. Absolutely incredibly. So you have been, I mean, how many paints on a piece of wall like that?
It's endless. It's as many as you can see.
Yes.
But
Yes.
what you look at, say you could see 3 colours, there's probably more like 23. See you later.
So did you start off at art school? How did you get into something like this?
I actually started at theatre school.
At theatre school?
Studied painting, scenic painting at theatre
right.
school. In
So
London.
from school to theatre school?
School to theatre
And not
school.
wanting to be on stage, popping about?
No,
you wanted
nothing.
To be...
I couldn't stand there.
You
No,
really wanted to sit there, yeah?
That's what I wanted to be, painted, designer or painter.
Oh, fantastic.
And I just fell into the painting side of things.
Yeah, yeah.
35 years later, I'm still doing it.
I didn't think you were that old, 35 years, unless you left school very young.
18.
Well, that is amazing. That is amazing. No, it's an extraordinary job because I'm always going out and tapping things. And can you turn that one over for a minute? Because that is, see what happens? It's unbelievable.
It looks like bricks or
Yeah.
stone,
Stone,
Cotswold stone on the
yeah,
other side.
Absolutely. Same with that.
Fun.
But it is, no, I think all that's fantastic. Fantastic. What have we got to do today? Have you got to make the wall more, a little bit more weathered?
Yes, we've got to match that, try and make that look like it's a bit cleaner. It's all got scuffed and damaged, so yeah, we'll repaint that.
Yeah. And so most of the stuff is stored. Where's that?
It's in Oxford somewhere.
Oh, is it?
I think it's near Bicester.
Okay.
Actually, there's a big storage that
Yeah.
all this stuff gets.
And you have to be very organised so you can lay your hands on things. Like the cover
Try-
for the dog poop in.
Yeah.
Which is brilliant.
Well, all this stuff it all has its own little storage area. And
Yeah.
each year it comes out back to the studio to Ealing,
Yeah.
and we sort it out. We sorted it
Okay.
out yesterday. Bring it because we know it now so well that you just
Yeah.
bring it all out.
Yeah.
It just
And is
pops
this a
in.
nice place to be, apart from the weather today?
Well, we love coming here, but we've only had 1 year of sun. The other 5 have been rain every time. So
that
we'll see.
fun?
But it's all right. It's looking all right. It could be worse.
This is proper April weather, isn't it? So you've got to do that. What else is going on?
The church sign's got to go on.
Oh, yes.
There's all sorts of that other piece of stone there goes on that covers the street, so the sign there.
Oh, yes.
That just sits over the top.
Yeah, yeah.
Palette of paint, retouching it every year.
Tilt the palette over, let me just see.
Just all the different colours.
Yes.
And because it gets so bashed up when it's in storage.
Does
And yeah, we just match it into the sandstone of the wall.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just gets redone every year. So.
Yes. Yes, and you do an incredible job because it's completely convincing. Absolutely
Well,
convincing.
It's amazing what a bit of back form can do, and a bit of paint really.
Yeah.
It's,
Cool
you
as
know,
all. Absolutely.
So.
I don't think. And did you start off at theatre school or did you
No,
start at art school?
I started at art school. I'm actually a fashion textile designer. I specialise in printed textiles, and I used to be in the rag trade years ago.
Did you?
But I learnt to paint on my course, and we did lots of painting, and then we took it through to design.
Yeah.
And yeah, so when I left, I sort of went straight into the rag trade in Chelsea, in London, and stayed in that for about 5 years, and then that all started to fall apart in the late 80s, early 90s. There was a real big crash, wasn't there? And the other side of my training was interiors, and that's when everybody was having murals, restaurants were having murals, people with swimming pools were having murals. So because I'd learned to paint, I went and did all that sort of thing, all the special paint effects, painted people's kitchens, all that sort of thing, and that lasted as a trend for a few years. And then that sort of dried up, and I started doing some bits and pieces on film and television, and I used to paint backgrounds for advertising shoots. I used to do a lot with stills photography for food companies and other advertising companies, and I've also paint abstract paintings as well. So at the moment it's a whole mixture, and I've gone back to textiles as well. I make duvet covers and print them, and I've got my abstract paintings, do a bit of film and TV. So
Fantastic.
you've got to be a bit of a jack of all trades to survive at the moment. It's tough out there being creative. So
Yes.
you know,
Always is.
I
And you
wouldn't
don't
want
get
to
paid
do anything else.
I don't think, because I think it's a really fantastic gift that you've got.
Well, it's, you know, you do learn your trade, you do, but you've got to have some sort of natural feel for it, I suppose, and an eye for colour really helps. But you know, you can learn it. But the sad thing is there's not enough young people coming into the business to train up, and so we're all sort of, you know, going to be a sort of dying art really, because a lot of stuff's going digital, although I don't believe it will all be digital. And there will always, especially when there's always going to be period dramas, and you can't always CGI something in, or, you know, it costs too much as well to
What
do
you
it.
need is an apprentice,
Absolutely.
and what you need is something like Carnival Company to pay for an apprentice.
They won't though. That's the problem.
Won't they?
Trouble is, when you've got such a tight schedule as we have, we don't have time to train anybody up. It would be great to have an apprentice. Nick has wanted to take a young person on for the last sort of 5 years really, but there's not the budget for it, so you know, we can't do it. In an ideal world it would be great, but he started at theatre school in Crouch End, and he was in rep for a while up in Oldham, worked in theatres, and then straight away he applied to the BBC to start working there, and he was there for many years. He went there in the 80s, and the BBC was really the best apprenticeship you could get anywhere. To learn the sort of skills that you need to be a scenic painter, that there's nowhere better than the BBC. And even people...
Is that still true?
It is actually. They don't take on people anymore because they've all been made redundant, and but we still meet people now, even in the film business and what have you, and Nick can do something, they go, oh, how did you do that? You know, and people don't have the skills.
Yeah.
So it was a fabulous place to learn how to do everything and do it absolutely properly.
Yes.
But yeah, sadly it's no more.
Yeah. Well, another loss, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
How often are you working on films? When you finish with Carnival,
Well,
will you go
we
on to
then-
another thing with Carnival? Or?
No, because we're freelance, so
Okay.
we have to start looking around for other projects
Yes.
to do, and you just pick up work where you can.
Yeah.
So I'll go back to my studio and paint, and Nick will pick up another TV job or film or something
Yeah.
somewhere, hopefully.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you
That's
very,
a
very
pleasure,
much.
it's a
That's
pleasure.
your title on this. Thing.
Security.
Security. Head of security? Or everybody's equal? in security?
Everybody's equal.
Is that right?
Yes, yeah.
That means you're here from dawn to dusk, doesn't it?
Normally from 7 in the morning till 7 at night, yeah.
Yeah. And then sometimes don't you have people being overnight?
Yeah, so there'll be somebody here all night now that's set stressed.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
when it does finally finish, tomorrow probably,
And,
but there's somebody here
Do
tonight.
you ever have any trouble in Bampton?
No, none whatsoever.
You better touch wood. So is it a nice job being in Bampton?
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, it's a nice
The,
place.
the only
It's the weather.
downside of the Bampton is the paparazzi.
Ah,
On my side of things.
yes.
Yeah.
But
They-
aren't they wherever you go? Don't you have that trouble?
Not always, no. If they
They seem to turn up here, do they?
they do turn up here, yes. They're
Oh,
just a
that's
pain.
interesting. Yes, because your job is to keep them out, isn't it?
Yes.
And their
Well,
job is to get around you.
well, their job is to try and get a picture to sell,
Yeah,
to
sure.
make money, and it's lovely that the residents have a picture. You know, it's
Yeah.
something to remember for the inconvenience and all that kind of stuff. But it's just them that they just think they can do anything they like,
Yes.
and it's a job, and I'm doing a job and they're doing a job. That's the only way to look at it. Loggerheads, yes.
So when you say the paparazzi, that's not local people.
No,
that's...
no. The professional, we see them all the time, you know.
So you recognise them? They can't-
Yeah, we know them. We know from one job to the other.
it's not Downton, it's something else. And
Yeah.
you
Do
know.
you work for Carnival Productions all the time then? Or you
No,
freelance?
no, we're self-employed.
Oh, right.
But I did work for Carnival after this job last year.
Yeah,
They did another film, which I did
yeah,
for, I think it must have been, I think it was BBC, but
yeah.
Carnival are an independent production company, so, and they're all lovely. Gareth Neame and Nigel Marchant, I suppose. Have you met them while they've been down here?
No,
No.
I talk to anybody I meet actually, but
Yeah, yeah.
don't necessarily know them. So I know Sparky.
Yes.
Everybody knows Sparky because he got us to move our cars. He had to be really nice to everybody.
Yeah, yeah. I see yours is down there.
It is. When have I got to move it?
Saturday night?
That's right. It'll be done. Yes.
Lovely.
Yeah. I mean, do you want it out of the way before that? Is it a pest?
No,
I
no.
don't mind moving it before that. I'll
No.
do it when I.
I think
know do
Saturday
my-
night we've got a man in the Sanfords
Yes.
where we park the residents up.
Yes.
By then it would be lovely.
Yes. Okay. I'll do that. Yes.
Yeah. So we're
Well, if you leave yours there, at least we know who it is.
yes, yeah.
So,
Yes.
There's a few new cars from the last time I was here,
Oh, are there?
so I've been writing everything
Have
down.
you? So that's another of your jobs, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And if I didn't, would you know where I live?
Yes.
Then you come and thump on my door at 5 in the morning, would you?
Knocking nicely. Walking through the field down to your place. Lovely place that you have too, because we were down there when we did that little bridge
You
scene.
did, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
We're
yes.
using your house.
We really wanted them to leave that little bridge for us,
Yeah, I bet.
and because it would have been lovely to get over. Because we're making a little bluebell wood over there,
Yes,
and that would have been really nice. But they wouldn't do it.
because I suppose it's substandard.
It would be for tromping over it. Would
Yeah,
be. All
yeah.
right for
And
one
they
thing.
wouldn't want anybody getting hurt.
No, no.
And maybe a year or two down the road where it's,
Yes, gone rotten a bit.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
not, if it was oak or something, it might be different. But
I will order one of those next time.
yeah. Last a bit longer.
Yes. Are you
No.
from Wales?
I am, yeah.
I thought so.
I am.
Yes.
South
So
Wales.
is your
No,
name?
no, west.
West?
Yeah, I'm Aberystwyth area.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I knew it wasn't North Wales.
Oh, don't talk like that, do you see?
Got one or two in Bampton, haven't we?
Yes, David, the vicar, he's from
Yes,
Llanelli.
that's right, yes.
And Dennis, no, not Dennis, where's David? He lives down by the recreation ground.
Ruthian,
Rhydian,
yes.
that's the one, yeah, I saw him
Yes.
yesterday.
Yes, and there's Gary Gummer, also from Wales, but I don't know which bit.
Yeah, we get everywhere, don't we?
We
We
do
get
get-
under people's skin.
You're always smiling, it's fine.
Yeah, it's lovely.
So what's the next job after this?
Don't know.
You don't know until it happens.
Well, I'm on this till August, so
Oh, really?
yes.
Wherever it goes. Where's it going next?
Where are we going next? Back to the next job after this is they're going to Ealing Studios.
Oh, okay. Yes.
But I don't go to the studios. I'm back at Highclere next.
Yeah. And have you ever had to have fisticuffs with anybody? Or
No,
fling
no,
yourselves at them or anything like that?
no. I've had a few little run-ins with the people I was just talking about,
Yes. Yes.
which they seem to want to take liberties, but
That's their job. There
it's
you
their
go.
job, and it's my job or our job to try and stop them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you don't mind within reason, but when they got a camera in somebody's face that's trying to work and actually reading,
Oh.
you know,
Yeah, very difficult.
very difficult.
Is your job also to stop people driving here when the wheels are turning, when they're actually filming?
We've got traffic management.
Oh, that's something different, is it?
Yeah, traffic management. We
Okay.
let them know when we're turning
Yeah.
and try and keep it flowing as much as we can,
Yeah.
not to inconvenience too many people.
No, you're brilliant at it. I tell
Yeah.
you, really, and very courteous, and that's really nice. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anybody. No, I've heard one person grumble about the film being here, but she was at everything.
Oh yes, I think I know who you're talking about.
I might have to cut that out.
Doesn't live too far from here.
Yeah.
Might have to cut that out. I haven't seen her for a while actually.
You're supposed to be the carpenter. You're walking about with pieces of polystyrene.
That's it.
Is that what you? Is that?
That's how it goes.
Good. Look and see what you're doing up here. So this time you're working on the War Memorial
Yep.
and the pub and the other pub.
The post office,
Oh yes,
and then that bit, where the library is the hospital,
yeah.
and just try. We have to hide some of the pipe work that goes into the houses because
Oh,
they're
yes.
the wrong period.
You got three carpenters in the
Three
team.
carpenters, yeah.
Call yourself chippies.
And 2 painters.
And 2 painters. And
Yeah.
your job is to make the structure before the polystyrene goes on?
It's not all polystyrene.
Oh, is it not?
No, that's done with a sand texture. The painters put
Oh.
like a paste on there, and then they put sand on it to make it look like stone.
And then they add all the colours,
Yes.
all the fantastic colours that you get
Yeah.
in the stone from the
Yeah.
mosses and things. So do you work with the paint at all, or you just do the woodwork?
We only do the woodwork.
Yeah. And are you freelance as well?
Freelance, yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, up at the crack of dawn, nobody ever sees your work, do they? They don't know.
No.
Well, we're going to, yes.
We work in Ealing Studios.
Oh, do you as well?
That's where our workshops are.
Yeah.
Where we make all these things.
And is it, does the Carnival Films have one studio in Ealing Studios? Or what? Or do they
Only
have-
Ealing.
Only in Ealing, yeah.
Yeah.
And do you work for other companies as well at Ealing Studios?
Well, I could do, yeah, but this
But
is
you're
a
too
long
busy.
job, so
Yeah.
I'm 70 now, so I don't do it. When I finish, finish on there and I have the rest of the year off.
You finished on
Because
a high then?
we start from the middle of January and we run right through to the end of August.
Right.
So
Right.
I've had enough by then.
Yeah, you will have. But it's ending on a high, isn't it? Because it's been so successful, hasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Did you know that at the beginning?
Pardon?
Did you know that at the beginning it was going to be good?
I don't know really. They just take a chance. I think they had a reasonable idea.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
It could take off, you know.
Yeah. No, it's brilliant because
Yeah.
it's so popular. I mean, we know because we have the VZ room in the old grammar school. We know how many people from all over the world come.
Yeah.
So it's doing fantastically well.
We all got presented 2 weeks ago to our future Queen.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, she came on set. I heard that.
Yeah, she came
And you
to
got
Ealing.
presented as well, did you?
Yeah, everybody did.
Yes.
The whole crew.
Fantastic, not just the stars.
No.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it was very good. She
Yeah.
was very nice.
Was she? Oh, good.
She spent. They had to come and get her out of our workshop. She loved it in there.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. No, that's
Yeah,
very, very nice.
yeah.
Now, were you apprentice when you were at the Bead?
No,
No.
no.
But somebody
I
told...
went there when I was 24.
Did you? And was that a good one to work for?
Oh yeah, Beeve was. In those days, the Beeve was the best. They turned out they were the only ones that, till ITV come along. I mean, they turned out the best work. Worldwide as well, it was.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they're still
And now
turning
they
up.
want to shut it up, don't they? You know,
Yeah.
they want to wrap it up, really, don't they?
We have that feeling.
Yeah,
It keeps on getting sniped at, doesn't it? And cutbacks and everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
They were lovely people to work for as well. you
Yeah.
know.
And I was talking to one of the painters. She said that the apprenticeships that they gave were fantastic. So
Oh,
that's why I
yeah.
wondered you were an apprentice
No, I wasn't. No.
there. No.
Did
No.
you always want to be a carpenter?
Well, when I went to school, to secondary school, yeah, I took to the woodwork class, and you know, I think that's it.
Yeah.
It's just the wood, isn't it? I like, you know.
You liked working with the wood.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that it was in your family or anything like that?
No, not at all. No.
Is that polystyrene, that covering
Yeah.
there? And that covers up the old
You
pipes
wait
and...
for that little bit to go on top of there. That's something special, that is, to cover that. There's Pinky. Where's Perky?
Hello.
You gone back to sleep again, Barry?
I had nice.
Do you look it? Bloody
Why,
hell.
what's that all about, isn't it?
This is great. Nice when it's all flaky. There used to be a bush there.
I see.
Our mission is complete.
Can you find a little top bit for that?
Have you just been painting the whole of that downspout?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We'll have to put a wash on it tomorrow, make it a little bit more like lead.
Let's go up.